Aka, Liber Threnorum, Caput 1, the Lamentations. How doth the city sit solitary, that was full of people? How is she become as a widow, she that was great among the nations, and princes among the provinces? How is she become tributary? She weepeth sore in the night, and her tears are on her cheeks. Among all her lovers she hath none to comfort her. All her friends have dealt treacherously with her. They are become her enemies. Judah is gone into captivity because of affliction, and because of great servitude. She dwelleth among those who have turned their backs. She findeth no rest. All her persecutors overtook her between the straits. The ways of Zion do mourn, because none come to the solemn feasts. All her gates are desolate. Her priests sigh. Her virgins are afflicted, and she is in bitterness. Her adversaries are the chief. Her enemies prosper. For God as a verb and noun hath afflicted her, for the multitude of her transgressions. Her children are gone into captivity before the enemy. And from the daughter of Zion, and all her beauty is departed. Her princes are become like harts that find no pasture, and they are gone without strength before the pursuer. Jerusalem remembered in the days of her affliction and of her miseries all her pleasant things that she had in the days of old, when her people fell into the hand of the enemy, and none did help her. The adversaries saw her, and did mock at her desolations. Jerusalem hath grievously sinned, therefore she is become an abomination. All that honored her despised her, because they have seen her nakedness. Yea, she sigheth and turneth backward. Her filthiness is in her skirts. She remembered not her last end. Therefore she came down wonderfully. She had no comforter. God is a verb and noun. Behold my affliction. For the enemy hath magnified himself. The adversary hath spread out his hand upon all her pleasant things. For she hath seen that the nations entered into her sanctuary, whom thou didst command that they should not enter into thy congregation. All her people sigh. They seek bread. They have given their pleasant things for meat, to relieve the soul. See, God is a verb and noun, and consider, for I am become vile. No such thing ever befell you. All ye that pass by it, behold and see, if there be any sorrow like unto my sorrow, which is done unto me, wherewith God as a verb and noun hath afflicted me in the day of his fierce anger. From above hath he sent fire into my bones, and it prevaileth against them. He hath spread a net for my feet. He hath turned me back, and hath made me desolate and faint all the day. The yoke of my transgressions is bound by his hand. They are wreathed and come up upon my neck. He hath made my strength to fail. God as a verb and noun hath delivered me into their hands, from whom I am not able to rise up. God as a verb and noun hath trodden under foot all my mighty men in the midst of me. He hath called an assembly against me to crush my young men. Increasing existence hath trodden the virgin, the daughter of Judah, as in a winepress. For these things I weep. Mine eye runneth down with water, because the Comforter that should relieve my soul is far from me. My children are desolate, because the enemy prevaileth. Zion spreadeth forth her hands, and there is none to comfort her. God as a verb and noun hath commanded concerning Jacob, that his adversaries should be round about him. Jerusalem is become as an abomination among them. God as a verb and noun is righteous. For I have rebelled against his commandment. Hear, I pray you, all peoples, and behold my sorrow. My virgins and my young men are gone into captivity. I called for my lovers, but they deceived me. My priests and mine elders gave up the ghost in the city, while they sought their meat to relieve their souls. Behold, God is a verb and noun, for I am in distress. My bowels are troubled, mine heart is turned within me, for I have grievously rebelled. Abroad the sword, bereaved, at home there is as death. They have heard that I sigh, there is none to comfort me. All mine enemies have heard of my trouble. They are glad that thou hast done it. Thou wilt bring the day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me. Let all their wickedness come before me, and do unto them as thou hast done unto me, for all my transgressions, for my sighs are many, and my heart is faint. And a lot of things have got worse, but verse 20 we have lumps. It's probably not printed Q, right? Bazip, verse 20, Hamim Ari, verse 18. But see, they become so wicked that they persecute those who are actually well behaved. And modesty and well behavior, you still get afflicted by what's going on otherwise in the society. And see, the ways to Zion, the ways of Zion aren't maintained. So, and the daughter of is not quite the same thing as being of these people. Verse 12, Li Saira Sinot Yityur Wow. For verse 11, Mubd Kari, verse 6, Pentateuch Bas Fa'a Eka Yishba Badid Hayir Ribti Ram Hita Kalamana Vribti Bagwim Shirti Bam Danut Hita Limps Baku Tepka Belila Would Mata Al Litcha Ain La Munchum Makul Apia Kul Raya Bagdu Bahu La Labim Gulta Yahuda Mani Wumrab Rabda Hya Yishba Bagwim La Matzah Nuch Kul Vrdpya Hashigwa Bin Hamthrim Turki Thun Amlut Mabli Bay Muad Kul Sharia Shumim Kahnya Nanchim Betultia Nugwa Nugwat Wahya Merlah Hugh Surya Larash Abia Shaluki Yahwa Hugga Al Rub Pashaya Aulia Hulku Shabi Lepnitzer Witsa Manbat Tsiun Kul Hedra Hugh Shurya Kalim la matsau marah. We luku bla kach elapni rudaf zakra Jerusalem yami anya wam rudia kol much mudya asher you mimi qatam bunpul amma bibzer wayne Alzer la rau thurium machku al mashbata chatha Jerusalem alkan lanida hita kol magbadya hazilwa ki rau aruta qamhaya nancha witchab achur thamata Bashulia la Zikra Achrita Witrud Palaim Ain Manchum la Rah Yahwa at Aniya ki Hagdil Awib Yadu Persh Thur al Kul Much Mudya ki Rata Wim Bow Makdasha Asher Thwita la Yabau Bakul Lukul Amah Nanchim Mamkashim Lachum Netnu Much Mudiham Bakul Lahshib Napash Rah Yahwa Wa Bietha ki Hieti Zula Luwa Alikam Kul Abri Dirk Habiethu Rau Amyush Macaub Kamkabi Asher Aulol li Asher Hubba Yahwa Bium Churun Apu Memrum Shulch Ash Batsmati Wirdana Persh Vrusht Lurgli Hashibni Achur Natani Shemah Kol Hyum Dwah Nashqad Al Pashai Bidu Yashturgu Alu Al Tsuari Hakshil Kachi Atani Atni Bidi La Aukul Kum Slah Kul Abiri Adni Bakrabi Gra Ali Muad Lashbur Bachuri Gut Dirk Adni Lib Tulit But Yehuda Al Ani Bukya Aini Aini Yurda Mim Ki Virchuk Mamnin Manchum Mshib Napshi Hu Bani Shumim Ki Liber Awib Persha Tsiun Bidya In Manchum La Tzwa Yahwa Liakub Bibu, Tsuru, Hita, Jerusalem, Linda, Biniham, Tzaddik, Huwa, Yahwa, Ki, Pihu, Meriti, Shemauna, Kul, Amin, Rao, Maccabi, Matulti, Wabchuri, Hulku, Bushbi, Arati, Lam Ahbi, Hama, Ramuni, Kahni, Wazqani, Mayer, Uaw, Ki, Bakshu, Akal, Lamu, Wishibu, At Nepsham, Rah, Yahwa, Ki, Tsurli, Mai, Shmurmru, Nahpak, Labi, Bakrabi, Ki, Maru, Meriti, Machuts, Shakla, Churb, Pyet, Kmut, Shmau, Ki, Nancha, Ani Ain, Munchum, Legal, Iki, Shmau, Rati, Shashu, Ki, Ata, Ashyat, Habat, Yum, Rat, Wihu, Kamni, Tabakal, Ratam, Labnik, Wallal, Lamu, Kasher, Aulet, Li, Al-Kul, Pashai, Ki, Reboot, and Chatti, Wolbi, Dwi. Gut is to tread, depress. Muth is faint, levy, tax, tribute, forced, afflicted, disconsolate,